Have you ever noticed how some seniors seem to remarry surprisingly quickly after the loss of a spouse? Maybe you've seen it happen with a neighbor, a family member, or even yourself and felt a mix of emotions about it. Some people might whisper or wonder why it happened so fast. But the truth is, there is so much more beneath the surface. It is not about forgetting someone you loved or replacing them. It is about survival, connection, healing, and hope. Today we are going to dive deep into why this happens, what it really means, and why it deserves more understanding and compassion than judgment. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's talk heart to heart about something that is rarely discussed, but deeply important. When you have spent decades sharing your life with someone, losing them is like losing a part of yourself. Daily routines, small jokes, comforting habits, all disappear overnight, leaving a void that can feel overwhelming. Human beings are wired for connection, and this need does not vanish with age. In fact, studies show that loneliness can be just as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to research from Holt Lundstad and colleagues published in Perspectives on Psychological Science. When seniors find themselves suddenly alone, the ache for companionship is not about being disloyal to a late spouse. It is about preserving their emotional health. Having someone to talk to at the breakfast table, someone to say goodnight to, someone to simply share space with, becomes vital for emotional survival. It brings comfort, familiarity, and a sense of being needed and loved, which is fundamental to human well-being at any age. Without it, depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline can accelerate. Emotional connection becomes a form of medicine that no doctor can prescribe, but every heart desperately seeks. And beyond personal emotions, there is a social aspect too. Friends and family often form a different circle once a partner is gone, unintentionally making the loneliness even deeper. In such moments, the yearning for a new close bond can feel not just natural, but absolutely necessary for keeping one's heart and mind healthy and alive. Beyond the deep emotional longing, there are also practical reasons why many seniors choose to remarry relatively quickly after loss. When you think about it, marriage often involves a division of labor that becomes second nature. One person may have handled the finances, while the other took care of the cooking and household tasks. Suddenly managing every aspect of life alone can feel overwhelming. Tasks that once felt small or manageable can loom large, especially when compounded by grief and aging. Moreover, having a partner again can offer physical support as health declines, helping with mobility, medications, and even emotional encouragement to stay active and engaged. A 2018 article from the New York Times highlighted how remarriage among seniors often reduces feelings of helplessness and brings back a sense of stability and teamwork. It is not about filling a void mindlessly, but about regaining a rhythm to life that feels sustainable and less lonely. Rebuilding that shared life provides seniors not just with companionship, but with a real, tangible way to navigate daily challenges that feel insurmountable alone. Grief brings with it a sharp, undeniable awareness of mortality. After losing a spouse, many seniors suddenly feel the reality of their own limited time more keenly than ever before. Facing the future alone can be terrifying, not just emotionally, but existentially. There is a profound human fear of dying alone, of spending one's last years without someone who truly cares. That fear can motivate a strong desire to find a new partner quickly. It is not a sign of weakness, but of immense bravery, acknowledging one's vulnerabilities and seeking comfort and love again, despite the risk of further loss. Psychologists note that facing aging alone can intensify feelings of isolation and despair, while having a partner can bring not just comfort, but motivation to live more fully, to stay active, and to maintain hope for the future. Sharing the journey, even in later years, becomes a powerful source of courage and meaning. Studies also suggest that seniors who maintain intimate social relationships including romantic ones, tend to have longer life expectancies and better overall health outcomes. Having someone to share fears, hopes, daily frustrations, and triumphs with provides a kind of emotional anchor that allows them to navigate the inevitable changes of aging with more confidence and less fear. There is a common but mistaken belief that remarrying quickly after loss means you did not love your spouse enough. In reality, it is often the opposite. When you have experienced a deep, fulfilling love, you know how precious it is. You recognize the value of companionship, the beauty of having someone to walk through life with. Rather than dishonoring a lost spouse, seeking love again can be a profound tribute to the life you shared. It acknowledges how much you cherish that bond and how vital it is to your sense of being. In many cases, seniors who remarry talk openly about their late spouses, honor their memories, and carry them into their new relationships with love and respect. Love does not have a limited quantity. It expands, evolves, and adapts. Being open to loving again is not forgetting the past. It is embracing life with all its pain and joy, honoring the lessons learned, and bravely moving forward with an open heart. In today's world, the way seniors approach relationships is very different from generations past. Many seniors today are healthier, more active, and more socially connected than ever before. They see their later years not as a time to retreat, but as a time to continue growing, exploring, and experiencing life. Modern technology also plays a role, making it easier to meet new people through online communities, social events, and interest groups. The number of seniors engaging with online dating platforms has doubled over the past decade. This greater accessibility means more opportunities for connection, more chances to rebuild a social circle, and more encouragement to not settle for loneliness. Seniors today understand that life is too precious to spend it yearning for what was lost without trying to find new joys. There is a spirit of resilience and hope driving many older adults to seek love again, often finding it in unexpected places and ways. The world has changed, and seniors are embracing that change with open arms and open hearts. One of the hardest things about remarrying after loss is dealing with the fear of being judged by others. Sadly, there is still a lot of misunderstanding around why seniors choose to move forward so quickly. Friends, family members, and even strangers may offer unsolicited opinions, making the process more painful than it needs to be. But the truth is, no one else walks in your shoes. No one else knows the loneliness that creeps in during the quiet moments or the longing for shared laughter and comfort. Seniors who choose to remarry often have to develop a thicker skin, focusing on their happiness rather than others' opinions. Experts advise that open conversations with loved ones can help ease tensions, but ultimately, the choice to love again is deeply personal. No one should ever feel ashamed for choosing life, love, and joy after loss. It is a testament to the strength of the human spirit, not a flaw. Also, it is important to remember that the people who judge often do so from a place of their own fear, misunderstandings, or grief. Their opinions do not define your path. Only you know what your heart needs to heal and thrive. Standing firm in your choice can inspire others around you to approach their own struggles with a little more courage and a little more compassion. Starting over is never easy, especially after a great loss. It requires vulnerability, openness, and a willingness to face the unknown. For seniors, this act of courage is even more profound. They know the risks. They know that love can lead to more pain, yet they choose to step into the light anyway. Choosing to remarry, to open their hearts again, is not about forgetting or minimizing the past. It is about carrying the past with them and deciding that love is worth the risk again. It is about choosing connection over isolation, hope over despair, and joy over fear. Every story is different, every journey unique, but at the core, the decision to love again in later life is one of the most beautiful acts of resilience a human being can make. And more than that, beginning again shows a profound belief in the goodness of life itself. It is a quiet rebellion against despair, a fierce commitment to finding happiness even when the path is uncertain. It reminds us all that healing is not about forgetting, but about allowing ourselves to bloom again, even in different seasons, even after deep winters of the soul. If you are watching this and either have remarried after a loss or are considering it, know this: you are not alone. Your story matters. Your happiness matters. Life after loss is not about closing a chapter forever. It is about learning to carry the love that was, while still making room for the love that can be. The human heart is capable of infinite love, and choosing to keep living fully is a gift not just to yourself, but to the memory of the one you lost. They would want you to find peace, to smile again, to feel joy in your heart. If you have someone in your life who has chosen to remarry after loss, offer them support, not judgment. Offer them understanding, not suspicion. Love is a beautiful thing at any age. And now, I would love to hear from you. Have you or someone you know experienced love again after loss? What helped or hindered that journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else who needs hope today. And if you found this conversation meaningful, please subscribe and join our community. We are all in this together, and I cannot wait to share more heart-to-heart talks with you soon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.